Baby hair sticking.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to the 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, Trend and Staple Podcast. I'm Paul.
And I'm Janine.
And we are actually here doing our first ever live feed. So we apologize of how bad this is going to turn out, but we have an amazing guest.
We have a really fun, exciting guest that we're super stoked for.
So basically what we are doing here is this is a brand new segment. We are calling it actually, hey, we got a little mouse moving here. We have a brand new segment. We are actually calling it Break, Run, Talk. And what we want to do here is basically talk to other enthusiasts, people that, YouTubers and stuff like that, people who are just like us, because we know you get tired of listening to us all the time there. So we want to bring on people there who actually have probably more knowledge than us half the time.
Or at least knowledge in other areas.
Exactly. So if you're familiar, the last couple of weeks, what we've actually been dealing with is we were talking about our top 50 coasters. And recently, I've actually been talking about the Florida trip. But for this episode, we want to get back to what we do best, which is pretty much talking about the first season of the 125 Roller Coaster Challenge. Mm-hmm. So if you're familiar, we were pretty much at Kings Island, and then we went to Waldameer. Well, the next thing we did was we actually went to Great Adventure over in New Jersey, but it was our second time going. So the first time we went, literally, it was a downpouring day. Uh-huh. And because it was a downpouring day, we weren't able to really hit most of the rides. So we actually decided that we had to go back to, let's see, hold on one second, technical problem. Are we good? There we go. So, all right. So basically we went back to Great Adventure. And if you are familiar with it, on episode 16, which was called What Are We Doing in New Jersey, and episode 17, Magic Mountains, East Coast Brother, we pretty much talked everything we knew about Great Adventure. We talked about the roller coasters, mm-hmm. We talked about the food. So we decided, you know what? Why not we bring in somebody who's a great enthusiast, fan of us? We've been fans of his for a while. Mm-hmm. I think I met him for the first time at Knoebels during Phoenix Fall Fest.
And it's definitely somebody who knows more about Great Adventure than we do.
And it is Vince.
It is Vince.
All right, so we're going to bring Vince in right here. We're going to add him to the stream. Hello, Vince.
Hi, how you doing, guys?
Yeah, do you remember that day we met at Phoenix? I think we were having a discussion like on a board, and then all of a sudden we were like arguing back and forth online, and then I'm like, oh my God, that's the guy I was just yelling, having an argument with. Oh my God.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Paul tried to hide.
I tried to hide because I'm like, oh my God, he's so much bigger than his avatar. Oh my gosh. So Vince, tell us a little bit about yourself here. You are an enthusiast like we are. Yeah. How did your journey start?
I just, for some reason, later on in life, when I say later on in life, I maybe like in my 40s, I started, going to parks not outside of my home park, which was Great Adventure. I always went to Great Adventure, always visited there because I'm an hour drive away. But then I started, you're an enthusiast when you start planning vacations, to other theme parks, and that's all you want to do.
That's pretty much us. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we don't go to the beach. We don't go anywhere else. And it's pretty sad. It's
not sad because when we go to the beach, we hit Maury's Piers.
Right.
So
yeah. To the beach because of the boardwalk part.
Exactly.
His family does a beach trip every summer, and he looks at me and goes, am I going to get out? I'm not going. And then he's like, okay, well, I'm going to go down for one night because I have a place to crash, but I'm going to do Maury's and I'm going to do like hunts. Like whatever.
Runaway Tram was the last time we went. I was like, I need that credit. Okay, I'll crash. I'll play with the family. Right. I'll be nice. So I can just get Runaway Tram.
Correct.
You know what, though?
The only time Paul wants to deal with children is when he can borrow his brother's kid to get him a credit that you need a child for.
I still need to get Kings and Minions. It's kind of tragic. I need to get that. What's that Great Pumpkin Coaster? They rejected me, and I'm like, okay, no. I was in line. I will get that credit. But, you and I are kind of kindred spirits because I basically started riding coasters in my early 40s, too.
Yes.
And it's kind of tragic because I know time eventually is going to catch up with us.
I'm afraid, Paul. I'm really afraid of that. But I mean, like we went on Pantheon like this weekend, and the backwards launch. I mean, not to talk. I know this is about Six Flags, but
no.
The backwards launch.
The ejector air on that hill.
Yeah. Yes. So
nobody expected
you
that.
sit towards the back. You
Yeah.
sit towards the back of the train, it really hits you.
Oh, you go flying.
Really?
Because I did
Yeah, I mean,
9 and I did row 9, I did row 2. So I kind of, I did 9 first. So I was like, what the heck was that? All right.
yes.
And then 2, I was a little bit more prepared. I was like, okay,
Yeah, but actually in row 2, it's a lot less intense. Like
yes.
that backwards launch part.
I
So
was,
like if you sit in the back, you got to be like a young kid sitting in the back because like, I came out, I'm like, wait a minute. Well, this is I mean, short story. We actually drove there 6 hours and then drove back 6 hours in the same day.
Oh, we have done that. Yeah.
We have done that, and I actually did that 5.5 hours for me to get there. My daughter has a place in DC now, so I'm like, okay, guess who's going to go check out your new apartment, sweetheart? Because I was like, I'm not going all the way back, but
But no, we have totally done that in a day. Yeah.
oh yeah, we've done Busch Gardens in one day. We've done that, but it wasn't a one and done. We pounded.
Yeah, we
did that entire park.
The
Like crazy.
So I didn't know if like my side hurt from the drive or from Pantheon. Like I wasn't sure.
The answer is yes. It was both. So now you've been going to Great Adventure for years now. I went a long time ago on a class trip when they used to do that kind of stuff there.
Oh yeah.
So were you around there with Great American Scream Machine? Were you there with did you actually ride Batman the Chiller?
Oh yes, I love
you got to tell us about that ride. That one, yeah.
All right, so like Batman the Chiller opened up, obviously Batman and Robin, both sides and everything like that. The over the shoulder restraints, destroyed you. Like even when I was young, I hated them because I mean you're banging it around. So they closed it. They closed it for a while, and then they put these lap bars in. Okay. Which those trains, you can't get in or out of those trains very easily.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a Tempesto type of train. So
yes, forget it. I mean, you need a shoehorn to get in. Like,
oh my god,
I
you
can't.
Really don't need to restrain because you ain't moving.
No. No. What do you need comfort collars for when you're not getting out of it?
No.
So, but Batman and Robin, once they switched to those restraints, I wish that ride was still there.
It's kind of neat because I remember the first time Devin and I went, it was actually at this point that we're talking about, and we wandered over that section. It was before it became Justice League area, and we're like looking at this building, and I'm like, what the heck was this building? It's just a weird building right there. Not realizing that was the station that they used to shoot it through. And then, of course, Ultra Twister, I believe, was there. I did Great American Scream Machine. I don't remember doing Rolling Thunder, so I can't really count it as a credit because I actually don't remember it. But
wait, did you go on Rolling Thunder?
I don't know. I don't remember. I was in junior in high school, so we're talking, the 90s and stuff like that. And
see, and I think I do have that credit.
I think you do.
That's one I have.
Yep. I know how to Great American Scream Machine because I was a wimp for years. And, peer pressure when you're in high school. Next thing you know, okay, I guess I'm in this thing now,
Yeah.
And I'm
Rolling Thunder was Rolling Thunder was one of the those iconic like wood coasters. Yep. It really wasn't good. But it was iconic. It was like you sat on this thing like and you're just like I don't know why I'm on this.
Yeah,
like,
I've had many rides like that. Yeah. They tell me it's good. Yeah, they tell me I should be on it. So
yeah, I mean, I just wish RMC could have done something with it. Like even if it was just taking down most of the ride, which they do on a lot of.
Look at Quasi. I'm like, look at that again.
So
sure.
My question, interesting point. You wish it would have stuck around long enough for RMC. Yep. Would you rather have that RMC'd or would you rather have the Devil?
Oh no, that RMC'd.
Really? Over Jersey Devil?
Yes, but I love Jersey Devil. Like I know a lot of people just don't like. They said it's not intense enough. It doesn't go fast enough. Yes, like Jersey Devil coaster for what it is an excellent. It's an excellent coaster.
I totally agree with you on that.
I agree,
but it's not intense. If you're going to go on a single rail like Railblazer and Wonder Woman in Texas.
Yep.
You're gonna feel a little bit more. They're shorter trains. and it's a more compact layout.
Okay.
So yeah, it goes
Very
fast.
intense, I hear. Yep.
Yeah, it's very, very intense. It doesn't give you a chance to it doesn't like Jersey Devil goes on a straightaway.
Correct.
You know, that doesn't do that. Like not for long anyway.
And I totally agree with that. And with us, if you look at our top 5, you have like Twisted Timbers, and you have Steel Vengeance, you have El Toro, and then Gatekeeper is one of our top 10. To me, every ride experience, sometimes I want intense. Sometimes I want to be thrown out of my seat.
Right.
Other times I just want to enjoy the ride.
Yes.
And that's why Twisted Timbers last year was the top coaster for us, because it's one that when you get back in the station, let's go again.
Yeah, you don't even feel like you
I
have to get
can't
off
do
and
that
do
on El
circle.
Toro. I did 2 in a row on El Toro, and I'm like, okay, I got to get off
Oh,
this
I
thing.
remember that day.
Yeah, I had to get off, and I was like, okay, we'll go back on in a minute there, but I can't do a triple on El Toro.
Yeah.
No.
You gotta get my age.
Well, just El Toro. I don't know. You probably know this. All right. This is not earth-shattering news.
Okay.
You need to sit off the wheels.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Definitely
do.
Any wooden
Definitely
coaster.
Yeah. So if you can sit
And
off the wheels,
Peter, so you can sit in the middle. That's where you want to be. Is that middle?
yeah. I mean, it's so much. It was so much better. I'm looking forward to this thing opening, El Toro opening within a couple of weeks of state approval. Everything is ready from what I hear.
Yep.
They're just waiting on state approval. New Jersey is a little bit
different. Yeah, that's New Jersey. So all right. So next question I have is, so what's your top coaster or top ride? I mean, when you go, like we always do the O's. El Toro, Bizarro, Nitro. Those are the 3 we always got to do.
Yeah.
What do you got there? What's your favorite?
Well, El Toro is usually what I go to first.
Okay.
Because everybody goes. That's my favorite ride there. I mean, I just love it so much. The lap bar and just like the freedom a little bit. I don't like how they pin you in. All right. It's just that type of ride. If they didn't pin you in, you'd be flying somewhere. Somewhere.
You'd be a cell phone.
Oh, we always say El Toro is trying to throw you out.
Oh yeah, the whole job is to kill you. Yeah, it's just get you out of there. So
yeah, kind of like Sky Rush.
Yep, Sky Rush. Yep.
Yeah.
They eject your air. So.
Yeah. So and my Nitro is an awesome coaster. No matter how many times.
I'm saying Nitro today. I got the powder blue. I think it is baby blue. So.
Yeah. No matter how many times I ride it, it's just so good. I just love the turnaround and everything about it. Like it's just such a good ride. And at night,
it
is dark.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dark. And sometimes when I'm on it, you see some deer back there.
Yep.
I'm wondering, I hope this deer doesn't jump up now.
Nitro in the back end, like especially at night and in winter when it's cold, you get the gray out, like the I-305 out.
Yep. Over the Helix. The Helix definitely gets you sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does, especially when it's like really hot out.
Yeah, hot or
really
cold.
Hot or really cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm cold, I'm there.
Oh my god! Like when we've been there at like Christmas and it's like 20, like the cold days. Oh my god!
Like 2 degrees before they have to shut it down.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's good stuff. That is good stuff.
Last week, right? So, now, was there any flats that you like?
Yes, I do. Wonder Woman is like, it's probably my favorite flat, and the reason why is the cycle that they run. You got to just say, all right, the park is doing a great job. They could run a short cycle, or they could run a nice long cycle, and they run a nice long cycle.
Good.
And you get up there. I mean, this thing goes.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's just tremendous.
Yep.
It's very popular. The lines are long.
Yep.
So it's, hopefully you have skip the line passes.
We are Diamond Elite.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, we're still there until they get rid of the memberships, which looks like that's coming. So
well, let's hope not. But
I mean, I enjoyed it, and the whole thing about it is that we were loyal to them when a lot of people weren't. I mean, we had a chance to actually cancel our membership or postpone our membership, and I know we stayed, and that's why when we got Diamond Elite VIP, I was like, wow, they recognize that.
Take your Diamond Elite
Yeah.
VIP card to Darien Lake. You get treated like Queen Elizabeth.
They have no idea what because that park was closed the entire year because of New
Oh
York.
God, yeah.
So
Yes.
when we go there, they bring people around. It's like, hey,
This
look,
is what this looks like.
they got the red card. You know, so
It was so
Yeah.
weird.
now one of the flats that I really enjoy at Six Flags is Houdini.
That's our
Houdini
favorite flat.
is one that I know they have one over at Six Flags in New England.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
New
when I
England, they
first
have
saw that, I had no idea what was going on,
No,
and
Yeah.
I got a little nauseous there because
You
it was.
did,
Yeah.
that ride, that flat, it has, I think, the best theming out of almost all of the rides at Great Adventure.
Yes.
They try. I mean, Great Adventure tries to theme things,
Mhm.
and they do their best to do whatever budget they had in the
Yeah.
past. But Houdini was one of those rides that like people like that ride a lot.
Yeah, it's one that really, like I said, we just thought it was a house. We thought it was
Yeah.
a building, and then we saw a line
Mhm.
for. We're like, oh, let's go on this, and we had no idea what we walked into. And we're not going to spoil it for people here, but
No,
Right.
it's such a cool thing to
it's
do.
yeah. And when you don't know it, I always love it now when we go on it, and
Oh,
there's
yeah.
people that don't know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
Why did I got this lap
We did
bar?
that to
I'm
my
like,
mom when we
yep.
took my mom to Great Adventure because my mom will ride anything, everything. She's in for like
That's good.
5. She's there.
Yep.
So we took her out, and she kept going, "What is this? I don't." I'm like, just wait.
Just hold on a second.
And
'Cause-
we got off, and she was like, "What was that? Was so weird."
And it's neat because if you go on Wikipedia, it actually shows you what they do, and you're
Uh-huh.
like, oh, it's a very simple concept,
It is,
but it's
so
really
cool.
weird.
Yeah, I actually went under. I had a chance to go under the ride. Yeah, to see the whole house underneath, like move and everything like that. It was awesome. Like it was like I was like, wow, is this how it works? Because when
Yep.
you see behind the scenes, it was one of those tours that they took us on. And it like we were astounded. We were all like taking pictures, videos, everything like that. We
Yeah.
were like,
I just wish they could clean the soda that's dripping down the wall.
maybe
Oh.
they will now. They're worried about guest experience.
Well,
I'm
that's
saying.
what the new CEO is all about. They want to give
Yes.
a better experience. I don't know. You're totally rebranding what Six Flags is because,
Right.
to be honest, you know that daycare costs this much money, but a Six Flags pass costs so much less that they just drop their kids off for daycare.
Yeah.
They-
They did. I mean, listen, it was shit. Like, I don't know how they kept prices down that low for
Yep.
so long. Like, how did they do that? Like,
They-
I'm
they're hoping by default. Their philosophy was kind of the Walmart
Well,
philosophy.
they certainly
Sell a
saved
lot of things.
money by not painting nitro.
Yeah, Nitro's still looking a little shady, but they just totally rethemed, and we're talking about that in a second, Bizarro. But one last thing I definitely want to talk about. So food wise, okay, we're all about the food.
Oh,
We
I eat my way through every part.
go through Knoebels. We're lucky with that. So
Yeah.
where do you go? I mean, what
well, my go-to is Mama Flores. I don't know if you know.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was not on the meal plan for years.
okay.
All
So-
right. So like it was for years that it wasn't on the meal plan. Then like 2 or 3 years ago, they put it on the plan.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it was great because they kept on pushing the meal plan. They kept on pushing and pushing it, and they wanted more people on it. And now they had this. It's kind of like you go there, you get like one of the best gyros that is around. Like you could get a gyro in Disney,
Yep.
or you can get a gyro in Great Adventure. And when the one at Great Adventure beats the one in Disney, it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. Totally agree with
But they also have like different fries, French fries.
okay.
And I know that might not be a big thing for people, but I don't like the generic fries that all the other
I'm with you on
all the other restaurants.
Sweet potato or curly when I get a chance.
Yeah. So like they have waffle fries and stuff like that. And even the one like Mama Flores over by El Toro, there's a place called Gyro Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one also is run by Mama Flores, and that's on the meal plan. You could get like a salad there. Not that I want to eat a salad, but sometimes I have to fit on the rides.
Yeah.
You know, I want to maybe like eat a salad. So it's excellent that was on the plan now. I mean.
Now the sad part about it is it looks like they're kind of phasing out the plan and they're going with a ticket thing now. So
Yeah.
I think the main reason why they're doing this, to be honest with you, is that all the publicity that guy got, who basically ate at Six Flags for years,
Yes.
and now they're like, yeah, copycats. So that guy, I hope you enjoyed your meals because you kind of screwed the rest of us here.
We blame the guy at Magic Mountain.
Yep, that's what.
For eating like 1,000 straight meals.
Yeah, because that's what he did. Because Magic Mountain was year round, so he just go there and eat every day. But yet again, genius. And we're not going to lie. When we dropped the kid off over at Buffalo, we stopped at Six Flags Darren Lake and grabbed dinner before we head back.
We also rode some rides.
We also rode some rides, and I also buy merchandise. Yeah. The one thing about our podcast, we give a lot of stuff away.
Yeah, and we also had everybody look at our Diamond Elite VIP.
Exactly, because we're kind of there, now. But all right, Hurricane Harbor. Did you ever go there?
I have, and I don't really particularly care for water parks.
We're kind of like that too.
Yeah, so I'm not a water park person, but Hurricane Harbor, I'll tell you the good. The slides are really good.
Yep.
All right, they're decent slides, and when I say decent, they go fast.
Yeah,
like you go fast, and maybe like, hey, my son is probably 120 pounds.
Okay,
I'm not 120 pounds. Right. I go down like at like 60, 70 miles an hour. And he's like, and I'm taking out a lifeguard at the end. and like, he's like, not even making it. So
the racing slide, you're on the bottom, you're already out of the pool by the time he hits.
Yeah. I'm going up the side. I was like, this is a great slide. I mean, I love the slides there. I liked being older. Old person.
Older is a good term.
Okay,
I like the term.
I like to go in the lazy river. And their lazy rivers.
We were so disappointed because when we went, they didn't have enough staff. So the lazy river was shut down because it takes so many people there.
Now you are talking to some people who talked about putting a pool in at their house and decided against that. We're going to put in a lazy river.
Yep, that's exactly what we were looking to do.
So we are the same people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I understand you.
All right. So, because we're not really water park people too, but we did spend a day there at Hurricane Harbor just to check it out there. And we thought it was pretty good. One of us
doesn't really like when water falls on them.
Yeah, she gets upset. Yeah, she's not a big fan. We're not going to mention any names or anything like that. Now, real quick here, and this is fully because of Janine here. Your Disney Club vacation there. So how did a gentleman from New York end up being a Disney guy? I mean,
I feel like I need to switch hats.
Well, I tell you, we love Florida. We love Florida because, the weather in New York is not good in the winter and stuff. And, it's the theme park mecca.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, it's crazy how much is going on in Florida. And I bought into DVC.
Okay.
And I bought resale. Which means you don't buy from Disney.
Yeah, you're missing some of your perks.
Yeah. So if you bought resale before a certain year, which we did, we still get the perks.
Oh, so you're still in on those.
We're grandfathered in.
Nice.
I use the air quotes. Yeah. So we get the perks.
Nice.
That's nice. That's very nice.
That's the smart way to do it. So if you're grandfathered in and you get the OG perks, even being a resale, I would totally do resale.
Yeah.
Because I know even when you rent DVC points, you don't get the perks.
No, you don't. But you do. Renting DVC points could save you about 50% on higher end resorts.
Mm-hmm.
So it is worth it to rent. And actually, we did rent before we bought.
Oh, did you?
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
How many weeks do you guys have, and where's your main resort?
You really don't go by weeks.
Days.
You go by point. You go by point, like points in a contract.
Or more days at other places, right?
Yeah. So like we have like over 500 points, and that's a lot of points to amass. But we have like 5 contracts.
Nice.
Yeah. So we just kept on buying and buying and buying. So we could spend, I would say, about 2 months at a Disney resort.
That's a relocation, sir. That's not a vacation. That's a relocation.
Nice.
Yes, that is.
Nice.
So notice I was very quiet on that because I don't speak that language. She is the Disney person. I am
Paul. I know. Listen, there's going to be 2 roller coasters that you're going to want to go on.
Oh yeah, I know.
Thank you.
I know. Tron
Thank
and
you.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, and Guardians. I don't know if you know this, but it is probably going to be the longest indoor roller coaster in the world.
Yeah.
So
again, I've been to Disney. I enjoy Disney. I just don't have the ears. So
okay, all right.
all right. So
And I might have ordered the new pretzel pair from Hong Kong Disney last night. I'm not sure. I think I blacked out when I saw them, and
she's
got a
huge
confirmation email this morning.
She has a whole wall of ears. So
yes, yep, we
so
do
real
too.
quick here, before we time up here,
Okay.
what's your top 5 coasters right now?
Talk about top 5 coasters.
No, don't have to be Great Adventure. Anywhere.
Anywhere?
Yeah.
Anywhere.
All right, you're gonna hate me, but Steel Vengeance is still my number 1.
No problem.
Paul's up there too.
Yeah, it's top
All
5.
right, so Fury 325 gives me a feeling of like, forget about it, especially with those ride ops that don't push down.
Yeah,
it's the best thing ever.
Yeah,
like either you're gonna die or you're gonna die happy.
And probably in one of the Carolinas. You don't know what you're going to land in. So
I'm definitely going to say Velocicoaster is there.
Okay.
All right. So I love Intamin. You know I love Intamin. And that brings me to my next one, which you guys hate, Maverick.
Yep.
No one of us hates Maverick.
Oh, okay. All right, Janine. So Maverick is my number 4. And I'm going to have to put probably Iron Gwazi in at number 5 now, because it's really just a great ride. I mean,
it's my new favorite RMC. Because I really like Elements. So Steel Vengeance has the airtime. If you're into flying through the structure, they got that. But
that's what it is.
They've got that overbank turn, and then my favorite element, the reason why I like Twisted Timber so much, is the barrel roll drop. Well, you're literally a barrel roll drop at 70 miles an hour. So you're like really in a spin cycle of a washing machine. It's just that kind of ride. Yeah. All right. One last thing I want to do here, and we're going to put that on there. I came up with a little thing near the end here, rapid fire round. So basically, I'm going to go through about 10 different things, and you tell us which direction you go. Janine, you can join in this too.
I get to play too?
You get to play too. First one, El Toro or King Ka? I think I know the answer.
El Toro.
Toro?
Obviously.
El Toro for you. What about Jersey Devil or Nitro?
No, geez, Nitro, I guess.
Yeah, agree.
Nitro there too. Bizarro or Medusa, which theming do you like better?
Well, the theming in Bizarro was better because they added the smoke. They added, by the way, which is staying.
Okay. Oh, good.
And the fire is also staying. So that was not in Medusa. There was basically no theming for Medusa.
Yeah.
So
it's a Six Flags, so you kind of expected that. So.
Yeah. So I would say Bizarro for that one.
Oh God, me too. Because without it being Bizarro, there's no O's to ride.
That's true. All right.
Yes.
Now, favorite flat again. What was your favorite flat? You're Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah, the Wonder Woman is my favorite.
And we're only talking about a Great Adventure?
A Great Adventure.
Then Houdini.
Houdini. Okay, favorite snack. So when you're getting ready to leave, what's the last thing you buy? I already know what she gets because
I love the fried Oreos.
Fried Oreos?
Oh, popcorn.
She's popcorn. So
the ride home, I need my popcorn bucket, full popcorn.
All right. So membership, or are you going to jump to the new passes?
Oh no, membership. As long as they keep me there, I'm there.
Somebody made a really good point on the forums about the membership. So they're like, yeah, with all the training that their people train.
I love the word grandfathered in.
Right, and all the turnover. Like they're like 3 months from now, nobody there at the call center is even going to know what a membership is. I'm like, oh, that's valid.
Yeah, that's true.
That's valid.
All right, next one, Safari, must do or we can skip it.
Oh no, must do.
Must do.
We've
never done the Safari. Well, me and Devin did it.
You and Devin did it,
but we haven't done the drive-through. I did the drive-through years ago when
drive-through is excellent.
Yeah.
We've talked about doing it, and it just hasn't happened yet. But yeah.
For me, I remember when I was younger, we went once. We're talking 80s, and my uncle put a banana on the hood to get get the monkeys.
Oh yes.
Windshield wiper got ripped right off, and monkeys aren't nice. They're not the same as they were on TV.
No.
Monkeys nice.
This is not the Jungle Book.
All right, now I think I know the answer to this one, but it's on here. Disney or Universal?
I would pick Disney.
Disney? Oh,
yeah.
I was not expecting that.
All right.
Yeah.
RMC, B&M, or Intamin? With you?
Intamin.
Intamin, what about you?
RMC.
RMC. And favorite YouTuber? Is there a particular YouTube channel that you watch?
I actually don't. I'm going to say, you guys.
I
That's a
don't
great
even
answer.
watch YouTube, so
Yeah.
that's
I don't.
you
I
tell.
try not to. It destroys my, like, I don't even watch any POV before I go on a ride. I can't do it.
I'm doing that now, but in the beginning, my first year, I was scared to death of heights. So I really needed to kind of get an idea what I was getting into. And
Yeah.
then it came to a head when I went to Carowinds for the first time, because we weren't planning on, we got there late in the day and we were going to do it the next day. And I ended up literally going on Intimidator, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I never saw the POV. Oh my God, what's going on? What are these staggered seats? Why are these seats like this? Why am I out here again? And I was just like, okay, you know what? That was just kind of crazy there.
Yeah,
So,
did not.
so now I kind of, Coaster Studios talk me down. When I go to a new park, I always love Legend and Molly on In the Loop. Those guys.
I was going to say In the Loop. In the Loop that's the one I would watch more than anything.
Hey, you know how you go down like the rabbit hole? I was bored, so I'm like, oh, let me go watch one of their cruise ones because I've never been on a cruise.
Yes.
8 hours later, 37 cruises later, I'm like, wow, this one's a lot better than that other boat. Or, oh, look at the dinner on that one. I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into here? So,
We've never been on a cruise.
I've never been on a cruise, but now I want to go on a cruise. Thank you, Molly.
I have, but we have not been on like.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise either.
Nope. Yep. So, you
I
will when you want to watch Legend of Molly go through every different ship that's in the Carnival cruise line.
I'm sure you go on a Disney cruise with all your points.
That is
I
true.
know. I'm still, there's still no roller coasters on there, so I'm not going to go.
That is true.
And let's face it, that one thing that they put on a cruise ship that they call the coaster.
No.
Yeah.
It's pedestrian.
Yeah.
So.
I don't even want to go on it.
It's propelled. It's like a powered. It's
a
not a coaster.
No.
You do not coast at any time.
Yes.
But hey, Vince, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us about Great Adventure. That is home Six Flags Park, and it's actually one of our favorite Six Flags parks. Now, of course, I haven't gone to Great America yet, and I haven't gone to Magic Mountain.
Great America's nice.
That's on my agenda for this year.
Murder Great Adventures Carousel.
Oh yeah, it's not even close there. But thank you so much. We're gonna end this episode.
Thanks, guys.
There, and I'll definitely see you in the queue somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Take care, everybody.
All right, so that is our first ever back break run talk. And hopefully you guys enjoyed as much as we did there. Our next one is going to be pretty much at the end of the month, and we are looking forward to actually having Gabby from Coasters and Brews is going to join us. And she's done some amazing artwork. She's an incredible artist, people. If you're looking for any kind of coaster-themed art, we have Twisted Timbers, and she's actually working on the Banshee for me right now. So, but thank you once again. I'm Paul.
And I'm Janine.
And you know what? We want to get social, so how can they find us?
You can always find us on Facebook and Instagram at 125 Roller Coaster. Yep. You can find us on Twitter at 125 Roller Coast. No ER.
Just can't get it.
You can find us on YouTube at 125 Roller Coaster, or you can find us on our podcast page, trimmedandstapledpodcast.com, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Yep. And if you like shorts on YouTube, that's what we're doing. We have like 47 shorts that are less than a minute long. So if you need that quick little fix of a roller coaster, you want to see a drop, that's what we're doing, people. We're not going to be Coaster Studios. We're not going to be any of these guys with really fancy stuff. We're doing under a minute videos just for you. All right. So I'm Paul.
And I'm Janine.
We're going to see you
in the queue
in 2022.